So we're back with the Grandpa and Ella book time to send to Piper, Baby James,
and
Beckham.
my little cousins. So this is called Room on the Broom.
Yep. Looks like a Halloween kind of thing with that. All right, so we're going to turn the camera around and we'll be right back to you.
But one sec. This book is not scary. I have seen these videos about this book on a show that I watched, and it's not scary at all. It's really cool.
Okay, so you won't have to cover your eyes.
Yes.
All right, we'll be back in a minute.
Only if you don't like the thing.
Okay.
So, this is what you just saw.
Room on the Broom.
Yep. But there's a tiny scary part at the end, and I'm going to tell you what it is. There's a dragon.
Oh, don't spoil the book. We got to read to them.
I'm just telling them so it's not that scary. So
it looks like a bunch of witches' hats and witches' brooms and stuff.
There is a dragon at the end, but it's not scary.
Don't go to the end yet. Let's take the first page. Hey.
On the broom.
Room on the Broom. Okay, let's move it to the next page. So we have a witch and a cat or a tiger?
That's a cat.
Cat.
Wait,
and
those
crows.
are those type of cats that
look like tigers, huh?
Yeah.
And she's carrying a pot and her wand on a broom and flying through the sky.
Can we make a prediction real quick?
What?
You guys can send me what you think's gonna happen. What do you think is gonna happen just by this page? Do you think stuff is gonna get lost? Do you think something weird's gonna happen? Do you think something crazy's gonna happen? Do you think... Just tell me what you think in a text message or a video.
So subscribe to our channel and tell us below what you think. Let me read this one now. The witch had a cat and a hat that was black, and long ginger hair in a braid down her back. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on the broomstick and flew through the wind.
She got a giant pimple on her nose.
But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly and blew off the hat. Got some glare going here. We got to move this up a little bit. Sorry. Okay, so down cried the witch and they flew to the ground. They searched for that hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with a hat in his jaws.
I'm trying to get no glary parts, but it's difficult.
He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on that broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broom, and whoosh, they were gone. So they're all taking a ride together through the land and past the castles.
There's a tiny squirrel that's in...
Squirrel looks pretty surprised to see him, even the owl.
The squirrel is in... and the owl are in a video.
Mm-hmm.
It's called... The Gruffalo.
The Gruffalo? Oh, we'll have to read that one then.
I don't have the book.
Okay. Over the field and the forest they flew. The dog wagged his tail and a stormy wind blew. The witch laughed out loud and held on to her hat. But away blew the bow from her braid just like that. Oh, looks like it blew away. Birds watching it from inside the tree.
That's the crow on the front page.
Oh, okay. All right. Help me hold this up. Down cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found.
Oh, never mind. The crow is in the back. This is the other bird.
Then out of the tree with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in his beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low. Then said, as the witch tied her braid in the bow, I am a bird as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me?
Me?
Yes. I can't see the word. Yes, cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. So now we got a whole bunch of them, but it looks like they're riding through a rainstorm.
It looks like there's
Fish are
fishes
jumping
right there.
out of the water.
A crow. I mean, not a crow. A heron.
Heron. What is that? A beaver or otter or something?
I think that's otter.
Otter. Okay.
And then we got the sheep over
then we
here.
got some sheep over there hiding
And then
under
we
the
got
tree.
mountains and trees in the background.
Yeah. Okay, so the words say, over the reeds and the rivers they flew, the birds shrieked with glee and the storm windy blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found.
The frog.
Then, all of a sudden, out of the pond leaped a dripping wet frog with dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on a fold of her cloak, I am a frog as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me? Yes, said the witch, so the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy. Yeah, no storms now. They're getting kind of dark, though. An awful lot of people be flying on the dark in a boom. Uh-oh. Looks like we have a problem here.
They lost everybody.
Everybody's falling off. The broom snapped in two. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog.
And
Down they
and
went
the bird.
tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into the cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. What is a bog? A bog that they fell into. Kind of like a swamp or something. Okay. Uh-oh. Big problems here. I am a dragon, as mean as can be, and the witch with French fries tastes delicious to me. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Help, cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew near with a glint in his eye and said, just this once I will have witch without fries. Okay. But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark, and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird, and its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yowl and a growl with a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched as it strode from the ditch, and said to the dragon, buzz off, that's my witch.
Bug off.
The dragon drew back as he started to shake. I'm sorry, he sputtered. I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. He spread out his wings and went off through the sky. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog, down climbed the cat, and shoo, said the dog. And thank you, oh, thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without it, I'd be in the dragon's insides.
Mm-hmm.
She's pretty happy about that.
Yeah. She's not happy about being in the inside.
Looks like she's going to make some dinner here.
She's
Then
making
she
dinner.
filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, "Find something, everyone, throw something in." So the frog found a lily, and the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. Then they threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well, and while he was stirring, she sputtered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom! Then out rose a truly magnificent broom, with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird, and a pool for a frog. "Yes," cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Wait, I'm gonna take a good look at it without the glare.
That glare right
that's
there
first
can
class.
be the moon.
First class. They got a light on the broom and everything to guide them through.
They got a light on the balloon, taking a sip of milk that looks like milk.
They even have
a book,
books to read and things
a
to drink.
light, a little pillow right there.
A light above the bird's head. Is that a basket or something for the frog with a shower?
How are they even getting the water?
Maybe it's coming from the pot.
Nah.
No? Well, maybe it's just magic. She's a witch. Oh, no. Witchy Bob.
Well, guess what? We're on that page.
And we're back to almost like the beginning.
There's another page that I want. There's a page
everybody's pretty happy about
that
it.
I want to show you. So.
Oh, there's a Gruffalo child. Gruffalo.
Yeah, Gruffalo child, Gruffalo, and then this is the book that we read.
Maybe this is the same people that write this one. You got anything to say about it before we close?
So, there's the one page. So, it looks, so I think they need mushrooms in there and rocks. Oh my God, there's a little bug. A stick, I think that's a stick. And some leaves. That's a pretty weird spell. And then so I'm gonna tell you, and this is for both books. This is the back. This is the front. This is the title page. This is the spine. And that's all.
Oh, that's a good book listen. And say goodbye, Butchie Bob. We know you're waiting for our food over there.
Bye-bye.